So guys, welcome to another video, and here we're doing very early morning tests, not just tests but trading. You can see the time here is at 1 at 1 a.m. 1:12 a.m. where we started running this bot, and it's called the Burning Spear. This bot is not a complex one, just a simple bot, and our target is 50, stop loss is 50, our stake is 2. And you want to see how much time you're going to take to make $50 from a stake of $2. So we are going to give it all the time it needs so that we see how much time we shall have taken to make our $50. Now this is one of the bots I'm using right now, and you can see it's running on a real account, and so far so good. We don't have much we can do about it. We are already in the market, so we wait. We wait for the profits. So I'll keep the bot running. Let me use the candlesticks. Use the candlesticks for 1 minute. For those who are used to candlesticks, you can see here. If you understand them, if you don't, you let the bot remain on the graph or the area format. So basically what this bot is doing is just running on one, which is the fall, because I'm doing high and lower fall, and checking on this side, you always see there's a shaded part. I'm going to show you once it buys. There's this shaded part, so it means the bot, the ticks, this part here should remain under the horizontal line. If it goes overboard or it goes up, it means it has gone opposite to our prediction. So if it does that, then it means you're going to lose the trade, and then the martingale will have to come in so that you try and recover what is lost. Now, as the bot continues trading, there's something people have not understood, and I would like to share during as this video continues recording. There's this notion of people wanting to make a lot of money, and they want to make it from small accounts. So many people have been coming to my what do you call it? They've been coming to my inbox on WhatsApp, and they say they're looking for a bot for small account. Now, if you ask how small the account is, someone tells you maybe $7, $5, or $10. Now, my question is always this: from that much, how much do you want to make a day? Then this person tells you, I want to make like $50. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to make $50 because we all want to make something. It's okay to have a target. But now something you also need to understand is that you really don't to invest $5 and make $50 out of it in a day. There are those instances where you can have a lucky jump, because I remember the year 2022, I had an account with $10. I traded and made $100 from it. I even have a screenshot from 10 to 111. around $101. But it doesn't happen that way every day. Those are lucky jumps in life that you don't say, that's your real happening. No. There's a day you wake up and the good Lord shows you a mercy or just decides to bless you. So you don't have to say that that's what you'll be making every day. If you do, fine. But most of the time, you don't get it right that way. So, guys, if you're trading with a small amount, chances of blowing your account is always very big compared to someone who is trading with some huge amounts of money. Because for someone who has, let's say, $10,000 in their account, for them to make $100 is very simple, very easy. They can use it maybe 2 runs and they have their money, depending on the strategy. But you can't risk to make such to want to make that much using a small account. Now you might think maybe the demo account and the real account don't work the same, but the thing is they do work the same in my opinion. The only difference is that if you're trading with a small account on a real account, a small amount, you hit 2 losses consecutively, and the bot stops because it's trying to buy and you don't have enough money in your account. Now, so what you do is, if you have a small account, then also target low. For me, I usually say I need to make like $5 to $10 of my account. So if you're making $5 to $10, it first look at how much you have, then go into the account, decide how much you're going to make per session, then that's it. You don't have to struggle because you can see if we were to take an example of this account here, it has $1,613 so far. And if I was to make 10% of this balance for the whole day, that is close to, is it $160? Now, $160, it's not small money if you make it consistently. Now, $160 means I can make 20 times 8 times. I can make 40 times 4 in a day, and so on and so forth. But you see, that 160 is proportional to the account I have right now, account of 1616. If I make 10%, which is some good money, $160. But if you have an account of $5, making 10% should be 0.5 a day or somewhere there, or maybe $1. Let's talk of $1, which is 20%. It's still fair. You'll find it is small, but also look at how much you have in your account. Don't push it too much and you end up blowing your account. So, guys, bots work. I hear that some people who say bots don't work. These people who sell bots, they only trade on demo accounts. Yes, we only trade on demo accounts when you trials for the bots. But when it comes to making real money, we go to live accounts, just the way this one is on a live account. And I think I showed you guys how to tell if an account is real or it's a demo. There's always this reference or ID, this one here. If I was trading on a demo account, this ID would not be the same. It should start with a 3 and end with an 8 at the end here. The same to here, this place here. 3, 8. Now there are some people who are doing some editing. I don't know what software they use. You find that these IDs here appear to be this way. They are not 3s and 8s. But when it's buying, I'll show you when it buys. You find that the account is virtual up here because there are two sections you can see your account. Here says something like virtual here. Or sometimes they even edit to this point. They have a CR something. But when the bot makes a purchase, you find that the reference that appears is a 3 ending with an 8. Is a code, sorry, a code or reference number that starts with a 3 and ends with an 8. So you wonder, why should you fake something? For me, if I'm trading in a live account, I will show you it's a live account. If it's a virtual account, I will tell you today I'm doing test runs on a virtual account because those accounts are there to help us either learn or make money. Virtual specifically is meant for making test runs so that when you're going into the real account, you already know how the bot is going to perform. Because you can't, like for us who create bots, you can't be doing test runs. You can see the ID, this one here. On the virtual, on their accounts, they show different things compared to what we see in so guys, out there, be vigilant, be vigilant. Uh, let the people show you what they're doing in their accounts. And if they're not trading on real accounts, let them tell you they're not trading on real accounts. Other than faking, making you believe that you're getting the right bots, and they will sell you the bots at cheaper prices so that maybe they can get your attention. And after they sell the bots to you, you'll never hear from them again. Maybe that's their way of doing business, but for me, I'd rather tell you if I'm using a demo account, if I'm using a real account, and so on and so forth, because we are here to help each other grow. And if we can't address the real issues, then we are not helping each other. We are not helping each other. So I think I'm going to try. And since this bot is, it takes some time. You can see it takes close to 2 minutes, 2 minutes to execute a trade. So we can't wait until the end of it all. So I will pause the video. I'll pause the video. Then I will continue as time goes by so that we can see how how much we'll have made. This is the first time we've had double losses. So let's see how it's going to perform. Because our stop loss is 50. The first time we've incurred double losses. So let's see, we've recovered. So we proceed. So I will post this video and continue as our trade approaches our target. Maybe I can as well drop our target to maybe another figure so that we hit it faster. Because you can see I didn't have any place. Like if you check, there's no place I had such kind of losses close to each other. But now I'm experiencing that. So when that happens, you know that maybe the market has changed or something. So it's always good to check if you can exit the market at that point or if you can hold in long enough. Because sometimes you get these kind of losses, then you follow with a stream of wins like this one here. So it's always good to give it a chance. Just give it maybe a few more test runs. You check this one is going to be a win because that place it is, it can't just jump from here to up. You see? So you can check. So give it some space. Maybe our target is going to be $20. We can do $20 for the morning or for this video. Then, because that is going to be a loss, going to becoming too much here. So it's always a good strategy to exit the market once this starts happening. So let's see. If this remains up here is a loss. If it goes down, it's going to be a win. So I think I'm going to recover. If I recover this, I'm going to exit the market for now because the market seems to be becoming a bit rough. But this bot, I've not seen it lose more than twice. I've not seen it lose more than twice. But as I always say, I should always plan for that rainy day in case things go south. You should not panic. Yeah, I've not seen it go more than two losses, but always plan. Stake uh, well, small enough or sufficient enough. Uh, put your stop loss, and stop loss, I can tell you, is an amount you've decided. If it goes, then fine, let it be. So don't put it too low, don't put it too high. Don't put it too low, neither should you put it too high. Because in trading or in binary, you are not you're informed to risk what you can afford to lose and still breathe normally. Because sometimes this trading can come with so many emotions. You're trying to make something, but instead of you making, you end up losing uh, whatever you had. Now, nobody goes into a trade to lose. No, we all come to win. We all come to make something out of it. But we also have to know sometimes things don't just go our way. That those bad days, and those like this one, I'm leaving this market. Immediately, this one becomes a win because it's misbehaving. So I've stopped it there. You can see. Now, someone might say, why did you stop the board? But I'm also looking at the behavior. If we started with a loss, and that was at 109, 109, and the first trade was a loss. Then we recovered, had one, two, three, four, 5 wins. A loss. Then we recovered. Then we had one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, 7, 8, 9. I don't know where I was. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 wins. Then double losses. We recovered a loss. So you can see at this stage in between here, that's how to know when to leave the market. This place here, we've had more losses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More losses than any other part in the trade. So it means something has happened to the market. Either it's a shift in the market because I'm doing rise and fall or up and down, and that's why you can see put. Put means that the prices are going to be go down, but it means here there's something that has happened to the market compared to this other part. So the best thing is either you leave the market. You can see all these losses were not experienced down there. So for me to safeguard my account, I'd rather remain with this $13 that I have made. I'm assured this has been added to my account than pushing my account or pushing the trades too high. And you can see how big the martingale is. The martingale is 4 point something, 4.07. So if I push it big, long enough, you might find that maybe, unfortunately, I get this as another loss. And my stop loss is 50. Yes, I will not have gotten to 50, but this times 4 goes to close to 120 something, 130 something. And that's a lot to risk just trying to prove a point that this bot is actually as powerful as it is. So for me, I'd rather make the small amount here. Come another time, make another amount like this. This is close to a talk of $13. I come another time, make another time, $13. If I do those sessions of 13, 13, 13, if I do 10 of them in a day in 24 hours, you can say I'm trading at 1 a.m. I can leave the market, go check how it's performing, then come back later and make another 13 or maybe 10 or even 20. Cumulatively, in a day, you'll find that I have close to $150, having run maybe 10 or 15 or whatever number of sessions. So don't for the target for the day is between $150 to $200. Not that that is the highest I ever want, but it's something that is uh, according to my understanding, something that is relatable to how much I have in the account, doing 5 to 10% of the account balance in a whole day. So the same, if you have a small account, now you'll find that a small account, if you do 10% of your account, let's say you have $50, for example, if you do 10 or 20%, 5% of your account is $2.5. 10% is $5, 20% is $10, and that's the least withdrawable amount. So someone tries to push it to make a withdrawal amount of $10, and you forget that that account is not as big as other people's accounts. So discipline is everything. And the reason I'm giving you all this information, I don't know if you've watched the video to this extent, but those who will watch it will understand that in trading, one thing is you risk what you can afford to lose. That's number one. Number two, don't be greedy. Work within your limits. How much you targeted. If the market changes, like my target for this trade was $50, but I know I was taking low, I was taking a small amount, which is $2. But there are those people who can't take $2. Let's say this person had how much? $20 in their account. So you take this, it loses, it gets it. Now the bot needs to buy 33, but your account only had 20. It means already close to 10.14 is gone. So you are remaining with less than $10 in your account. So it means the bot doesn't have this much in the account to try and recover what is lost here. So you end up losing this 10.14, not because trading is wrong, not because binary is a scam, but because of how much you have in your account versus what you are using as your stake. If you have a small account, the most recommended amount is 0.35. Stake that. You can see what percentage is this to the account balance. 2 out of this, I even don't know how much that is. It's a very, very tiny amount. But I'm not looking at how much I have in the account. I'm looking at how do I manage my finances so that I get to the desired goal of between $150 to $200 a day. So guys, this bot is on sale. This is not a free bot. Those who usually come to my WhatsApp, and all they come to say is, "Sir, I have seen this bot. I like it. I want it. This is my email." No, we are not doing that this new year. At least let's start it some other months, but this is January. You can only come to say, can you kindly sell it to me at discounted rates? But don't come and say you want it for free, because the time invested in this kind of stuff is not, it's not small. It's of value to me. So let me go back, and I will end this video and check the market while I'm doing other things. The reason I wanted us to look at this is let me see how much we've taken, how much time we've taken to make our $13 is a 109 to, sorry, 109 to 109. At what time did we end? 109 to 130. Wow, it took close to 21 minutes to make $13. So this bot is a slow bot. It's not in a rush to do anything. So when you're trading, but 20 minutes and you have $13, only staking two, I think it's not bad. To me, it's okay, because there are people. There's a time I remember I used to earn 13,000 Kenya shillings a month. So that means I was working for less than 500 shillings a day. So that was close to 450, 420 there a day, and I was comfortable. So if, let's say, I'm making this at $13, even if it's a whole day for someone with a small account, that's still some good money. Even if it's $3 consistently for a whole month, you have close to how much? 3 times 30 is 90. And that's still, yeah. But if this is a side hustle, let's say you have a day job and you're making $5 a day, or $5 to $10 a day, times 30 days, that's $300. If you make $10 a day times $30, that's $300. $300 added to your income from your job, your salary, maybe say it's another 30,000, you have 60,000. So you can do something with the money. You can say this is just for rent, and you give it $5 to $10 each day. Maybe your rent is 15,000, your rent is 10,000, depending on where you live and the kind of house you live in. So all these things are things you learn as you trade along the way. So I will end this video. I've said that enough times. I will end this video. Then from there we're going to see the way forward, guys. The way forward. Yeah, the way forward.